What's up, guys? Cinestalker here for a brand new video. This is right up here. Just a movie review video. Kickoff Memorial Day weekend. I got a whole stack of some movie reviews I'm going to share with you guys that I got in the past couple of weeks or so. So I'm getting around to it now to review it for you guys. So all these are available right now. So you get these at your local store or online. There's some cool stuff, some fun things you can maybe pick up while on this Memorial Day weekend and that kind of stuff right there. Hope you guys have all a safe Memorial Day weekend too. Let's get down to it right now. Have a nice stack of some goodness, some really cool titles I'm gonna share with you guys. Let's get down to it now. Nice good stack of stuff. Let's go. All right, right now on to the reviews. Got a nice stack here. I'm gonna start off first with Arrow Video MVD Entertainment, and that is like a nice little stack of some goodness. Start with this really cool set that came out like about a week ago. It's called by this guy named Bill Rebane, Weird Wisconsin Collection. Never seen these, never really heard this director before until I got this set. And when I got this set, it's like a bunch of just, schlocky movies. So it's like nothing like, high, like with a lot of money involved, but there's still real fun schlocky flicks from the 60s. That's what this collection is. And I'll go through a little more thorough. I'll look at it, we'll look at inside. I'll check it out so you can see what it looks like. Really cool set. Here's the back of it, the Hitchcock of low budgetness. Bill Rebane. Let's go let's dive in this, take a better look at it. Really cool set of movies and films. And you get 6 films up here. There they are right there. You get interviews, behind the scenes, great book, which I'm gonna show right now and dive into, which I got right here. I pulled them out. And here is this nice hardbound book you can see right up here. Check that out. Look at this, take a little sneak peek inside. See, hardbound, no cheap stuff here. Arrow Video always does an amazing job with these sets they put out. And these are some nice schlocky films, like black and white type movies, like in maybe like in the 60s. It's some weird movies I never heard of before, and just some fun stuff is this up over here. Here's the back, and I'll go through the movies a little bit, check out the set, how they look like. Here's this one called The Outfit Incident, double feature, and The Demons of Ludlow. These are just some fun movies. If you're a big fan of say low budget science fiction flicks, that kind of stuff, you'll definitely dig these. Monster a Go-Go. Just some fun double feature sets. This is great popcorn movies. Fun stuff. But just know what you get into though. If you get this set, be worried that these are just some low budgety fun films are these. But they're just fun. Like The Game. Just had a good time checking these all out. Like a monster truck. Twister's Revenge. Really good stuff in color. Just some fun type stuff up here. Can't go wrong. If you like that kind of like low budget type movies, you'll definitely enjoy all of these. Right up here, there's a nice documentary of Bill Rebane right up here. Who was Bill Rebane? Covers his career. It goes all in depth right up here. Really cool, interesting documentary. I've never really heard this guy before, and watching this and getting this review, really cool stuff. And you also have a nice poster too in here, which I'll open up real quickly for you guys. Double-sided poster. Check that out. Show you a little better. I have like the documentary right up there, the cover of that, and the reversible of like what you have in the box set right up here. Weird Wisconsin. Just like these are like just some ultra micro budget films, but just fun monsters, weirdness, goodness, stuff like that. Beautiful looking set. Love that purple. This is out now. Definitely if you're into like just like obscure type movies, something different to check out, all kinds of like low budget stuff. It's a great one to get. All right, next here, also from Arrow, a few more titles to talk about. Get this great steelbook, and it's 12 Monkeys. Have not seen this in so long, and it's just a great one to revisit. It looks awesome on a Blu-ray. Great sound, great quality. Made in the 90s. I think it's like 12 or 20 years old, if I could be mistaken. This is filmed in 1995, so yeah, crazy. It's been that long, 25 years ago. Like, oh my God. And this is Bruce Willis's character. He's a prisoner. He's sent back in time, back in the 90s, to get this virus that's unleashed to the world called the 12 Monkeys. And have a crazy, he goes to this mental institution. He winds up there at first. He meets Brad Pitt's character, who's involved in this in a way. I'm not going to give it away in case you haven't seen it. But it kind of reminds me of the times we're in, like with the whole stuff going on. And then you get this. And it's just like, it's just like, it's a neat, it brings back what's going on now while watching this in the world, what's going on in the past year or so. So definitely cool, good stuff. Beautiful steelbook. You can check out here, loaded up with all kinds of extras in this thing. Like, look at that. Look at it behind the scenes, interviews, commentary with the director, all kinds of greatness. I'll open it up real quick for you guys so you can check it out. But it's a beautiful steelbook. I think this is one of the first steelbooks I got to review from them is this one, I believe. And here is the inside right there. Really cool stuff. Here's the back. All the crazy scientists of the future. When they talk to Bruce Willis's character, that little machine thing. And here, open up the back right up here. You got the disc. You can see it right in there. Just a beautiful steelbook. Really great job, Arrow Video. It's really cool they're doing these now. The steelbook line and doing that. Here's the spine. You can see movement. I think I like that a little bit better. The back one more time, and then the front. Right up, it has that little shine on the mask. I love that detail. But it's a good one out. Right now to pick up. 12 Monkeys. If you're a fan of the movie, this looks amazing on Blu-ray. Never looked any better. Also, next up here from Arrow Video is this one right up here, which I never really heard of. It just came out. It is called A Ghost Awaits. Really cool cover art. It's a nice slipcase up there inside. This one up here is filmed in black and white. Very like micro budget indie movie, and takes place as this character Jack goes to this house and he finds out these tenants don't want to stay at this house, like a nice place, but people keep on wanting to leave this residence. He soon to find out that it's haunted, this place. The place is haunted by this ghost, this woman ghost named Mariel. I messed up the name. Mariel. And it's weird. They kind of like talk with, they interact with each other. Because first he's kind of scared, then he kind of asks it questions and interacts with it. And they build a relationship in this film. And so it's like this kind of like this horror, sort of like a comedy that becomes like a romance movie too, between Jack and the ghost. And it's kind of them discovering they have all stuff in common. They kind of fall for each other. And this interesting take, like this interesting romantic movie of a living person and this ghost. So it's pretty cool, pretty good. I wasn't sure what I was feel about this. Actually, it was a pretty good movie. Great date night one is right here. I think it's pretty cool. Pretty good. I wasn't sure what I was think about it, but actually it's a pretty good movie. Is this. That definitely surprised me with this one. And here's the inside content of it. And I'll show you the reversible slip cover art in case you want to put the other one on in case you get this. You get that great slipcase cover art right there too. But I do like how that looks. Has almost like a Beetlejuice look to it right there. But yeah, definitely a cool one is this. A Ghost Waits. Available now. I think I said Ghost Awaits is Ghost Waits. Available now, so I love that pink and the black. It looks really cool, has a nice feel to it too, but this one's available now. A horror romantic movie, ghost movie, a romantic supernatural movie right here. Pretty good though. And last from Arrow Video, which from the Arrow line, I guess some other stuff I'm gonna talk about too in a sec, but this one up here, Go Giants and Toys, directed by, I'm gonna mess up the name, Yazusa Masamura film, and it's about two corporate companies, and they're trying to like fight for one another, and this woman takes over, and it's like corporate, it's like a corporate business type. It's hard to explain what this one is. That's pretty much a big corporate company against another big corporate company, and this one up here, and the things of it that go on. It's kind of interesting movie by a Japanese director that I heard that was really famous in Japan. This is one of his first features, is this, making his Blu-ray debut, is this one up here. Pretty okay movie, not really my cup of tea, but it was okay for what it was. And here's the reversible cover art too, called The Build-Up, and you get that one right there. But this one was okay, not a bad one. Available now is Giants and Toys. Up now, I got some stuff from the MVD Rewind Collection. So link down below to get all the Arrow and this stuff too. And this is a cool one right up here. I watched this a few nights ago, both these ones, out now from the MVD Rewind Collection. That has this movie called Drive up here. Pretty fun one, almost like a sort of like a Rush Hour kind of vibe, and like a poor man's Rush Hour. And this character right up here. I think he was in like the movie Only the Strong. I think he was in that one. Toby Wong, I believe he was in that. But also in John Wick 3. He was also in that in a more current movie. This one up here, his character has like this device that makes him like superhuman and like martial arts and stuff, and he has to fight off this guy that wants to like use it for bad. And he gets this guy involved by accident. They both team up and this adventure because these people are trying to kill him. A lot of like, we made the 90s, so you have some like 90s kind kind of like hip hop music in this thing, like low budget hip hop. A lot of cool explosions, a lot of fights. You know, just all takes place in a day. Man, it's just all takes place in a day of them getting involved like a day or two in this thing. You also have Brittany Murphy's in this for a little while too. She makes an appearance in this too. So you have a 90s Brittany Murphy, maybe fresh off Clueless. Around that time though, this was made. And this was a pretty fun one. If you like Rush Hour, martial arts type movies, action flicks, stuff in the 90s especially, you'll definitely like this treasure one right here. Here's a slip. I'll show you inside. We also got a mini poster inside too. Here's what it looks like inside. And you also get some nice special features. You have it's all, like I said, in high definition transfer, extended director's cut of the movie, audio commentary by the director, interviews, stuff like that. And I'll show the poster of this real quick. It's pretty much just of the cover. Got up here. If you want to hang that on your wall or something like that, it's pretty fresh. All right, also next up from MVD Rewind Collection is this one called Action USA. And this one right here is one I've been wanting to get on videotape for a long while, kind of sought after tape. And it's usually like $100 or more. So I found this coming on Blu-ray. I was stoked. I've never seen it before, but it is what it is. It's like this guy's trying to get the bad guy's trying to get these diamonds, and they're trying to get these diamonds back. This one guy has these diamonds, and they just try to kill him for it. And all this craziness goes on. These bad guys trying to get these diamonds so they can, bad guys want to get diamonds and make money. And in the process, though, of this thing, the meat and bones of this is all the action you get in this thing. It's like shootouts, 80s style. I think it was 80s. 1989. And it's fantastically bad. It's this beautiful slipcase, low budget. You got people getting burned, slow motion, gnarly fights, car chases, this madness going on, like over the top cheese, but in the best sense. It's funny. The music's hilarious in this thing. This is a good one, man. If you like bad movies, bad fun movies, I love that kind of bad action flicks, like good fun cheese. This is definitely one to get. I highly recommend it. I said it's like there's the cool. I love how that looks, that little poster. And yeah, this is a good one. If you like stuff like Deadly Prey, things like that, you'll definitely be into this, because it's up there. Cameron Mitchell's in this thing too. It was also in Deadly Prey. And Cameron Mitchell's been in about almost every bad 80s flick Cameron Mitchell's been in. But it had the cool spine too. I love how it looks with the stars and stripes. This would be a good one to watch on 4th of July, baby. I've had a few cold ones. You pop this on for some friends, Action USA. You're having a damn good time. It says some choice acting in this thing. Explosions, like I said before. What else can you want in a great B movie? Definitely get this. Link down below to get all these titles. The MVD Rewind Collection. All that good stuff right down there. Next up, I got a couple of new titles here from Severn Films to review. And these are just great revenge animal movies. Start off with this one, Day of the Animals in Blu-ray. Great 70s cheese. You also get Leslie Nielsen in this thing. He's just plays a real horrible person in this thing. Swears. A little bit politically incorrect too, but it's just funny. It's a great special features of this thing too. Got a commentary behind the scenes, archival behind the scenes, documentary, all kinds of film archive stuff in this thing. And just great cheese. And this place takes place as Leslie Nielsen and a group of other people that go on this hiking, go on this mountain retreat for the weekend or something like that. And they do this on top of a mountain peak. And in doing so, they don't realize that there's this news report out there that the ozone layer is depleting and it's somehow making the sun rays go through, and everything's going nuts if you're at high altitude. Anything above, I think, 5,000 feet or whatever they said. I think it was like that. Animals go crazy, and they just start attacking people for no reason. That's what goes on here. All these animals, birds, mountain lions, bears, dogs, even rats. These rats. This guy there's one scene. This guy gets wants to get a late night snack. I think it's like the chef of the town, and he turns around and goes to the fridge, and he put this food on the table, and all these rats are eating the food, and they start jumping on him, flying on his face, cutting him up. It's amazingly good cheese. Good stuff is this. I definitely enjoy. If you like animal revenge movies, this is a good one. Here's the inside of it up here. It looks great on Blu-ray. Followed up by another revenge movie I think it's a great back-to-back one to watch from the same director, and that is Grizzly right up here. Good old Grizzly. And you know, good stuff up here. So the same director, this is back in the 70s when they made these like revenge animal flicks. This is the kind of like the standout ones are usually these. And it's a great one about this crazy grizzly bear, jaws with claws, as they said back in the day. I think it was the slogan, and just goes around the town, like the forest, just kills people. Chuck is a scene where he cuts this, I think his kid's arm off, his legs. It's just crazy. The freaking horse's head gets ripped off in this thing by one swipe of his claws, and this like 20 feet tall grizzly, and it's like them trying to get this thing and capture it. Great cheese, amazing ending to this thing. Fun, good 70s, you know, almost made for TV kind of stuff in a way. Has like both these have like a made for TV 70s movie style vibe to it, but great, definitely good ones to check out. Severn, link down below. You can get these two out, and they always have great stuff that comes out too. Yeah, just fun stuff. I mean, this is great animal and the animal revenge genre of horror. These are the two. These are definitely some standouts right here. Next up, now moving to Paramount movie pictures. Paramount Pictures. Paramount, we're up here for some Paramount movies I'm going to discuss with you. Start off with this one. It's like a 10-year anniversary. It just came out this past Tuesday. That is Super 8 in 4K. Maybe the first time in 4K Super 8 is being presented. This looks and sounds great. Especially my surround sound. It sounds so good. Like it just sounds like it's great. Picture quality is superb. Directed by J.J. Abrams. Produced by Steven Spielberg. Has like an E.T. vibe to it. And when you watch this thing about these kids, they're making a horror movie. It's what I love too. It takes place in 1980, I believe, and has all these kids like horror fans. I could relate as a kid too. I would make horror movies with my friends, but they're making it on a Super 8mm camera. I made mine on video, and it just kind of reminds me of the memories of that. You see these cool posters on the wall, Dawn of the Dead, things like this. So it's like what I have now. I'm like a big kid. When you watch this, it brings back those memories. And so they're out there filming this scene one night at midnight, and his train crashes. And he's just, they capture on film, and they're right there, and this craziness goes on. And what they witness on the film is this crazy creature, not sure what it is, and they realize that this creature's in the town, taking engine parts and doing other stuff in the town. No, I'm not going to give it away of what this alien type creature is doing. But the army's out there. There's an army. Can you trust the army? Can you trust them like an E.T.? Are they good? Are they bad? I don't want to give out too much, you know, if you've seen this one, if you haven't seen this one. But definitely a good movie, heartfelt adventure, sci-fi, E.T. kind of vibes, good ending to this thing. I definitely liked it. Definitely a good one. I've watched this in a long time, so I kind of forgot the ending to it. So when I saw this, I was like, I was so surprised. Great, beautiful ending to this thing. Great movie, great music. Definitely heartfelt. Good stuff is this. Yeah, just definitely a good one to get for the collection. Especially, you know, for 4K, it looks and sounds amazing. And here it is up here. And so you get behind the scenes, new interview with J.J. Abrams, reflecting back at his 10 years ago making this thing with the kids, talking about the kids involved in the movie. And so if you're a fan of Stranger Things and stuff like that, it has that vibe to it too. So if you haven't seen this one, if you like that kind of stuff, definitely give this one a watch. Really good stuff is Super 8. Next up here is a fun one for the whole family. It has the Snoopy Collection. You have 4 feature-length films of the Peanuts gang in this thing, which I haven't watched these in so long. And making their Blu-ray debuts, 2 of them right up here, I'll read them off to you, is Bon Voyage, Charlie Brown, and Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown. Those are making their Blu-ray debut, which I haven't watched those in so long. So it was great watching these. It looks super good on Blu-ray. Feature-length movies. I'll show what it looks like inside. Just, can't go on Snoopy and the Peanuts gang. And yeah, here it is right up here. You got all the discs in their own individually, package, which I like. Right there, nice, good stuff. Great family entertainment. Snoopy. Can't go on Snoopy. I love that stuff. So definitely fun stuff. Bring back the memories, especially growing up with this kind of thing. Like, remember, these would always be on TV sometimes as specials. They don't really show that stuff anymore that much. But I remember back when they would show that kind of stuff. So it's great to have this and then all together, all the feature-length movies, like a good amount of 4 of them. But it's just a fun one up here, especially Bon Voyage, Charlie Brown. Good stuff is that. And yeah, you can't go wrong. Snoopy Collection out now. I'm making this 4K debut, and that is Audrey Hepburn, and Rex Harrison in my Fair Lady, My Fair Lady. And this is something I don't normally watch, but this definitely brings like memories of my grandparents watching this on, back on TV back in the day. And this looks amazing on 4K. It looks and sounds super good. And it's musical, so it's not something I normally watch, but if I want to promote it, it definitely was a fun, enjoyable watch. So it's something different than I normally would watch. And it has Audrey Hepburn's character. She's like this working class, kind of like not a peasant, but sort of like a working class woman in London. And Rex Harrison's character gets there, wants to turn her into an aristocrat, like into a woman of high society, and tries to turn her, see if he can do it. And in doing so, he does, and he learns some things off her too, and what it's like to be a good person. That kind of thing. It's great musical numbers in this thing. It looks really good. And you have like a bunch of features in this thing. So the 2 discs, so you get the 4K feature film on here, and the disc 2, which is the Blu-ray, you get a bunch of behind the scenes, making of, interviews, stuff like that. It's a great looking slipcase. Has a cool look with the pink, black, and the white. Definitely dig that. So it looks and sounds so good. And so the inside you get 2 discs. You get the 4K, which is the feature, and the Blu-ray, which is the special features, which I'll read off again a little bit right up here. You get the 1963 production kickoff dinner, Los Angeles premiere, British premiere, production tests of the actors back when, and all kinds of stuff like that, which is really cool. I like watching those things that have like the movie premieres back in the day and seeing all the stars and what they wore and how it was like. I love that stuff. So you get that in the special features. This one available out now. Looks great on 4K. Definitely check it out. Something you don't normally watch, but if your grandparents or parents into musicals, and if you are, this one's out now. Great one to add to the collection. Last up here from Paramount, and that is this one up here. Just came on DVD this past Tuesday. That is Happily, started on DVD with Joe McHale. So that's a good, funny guy. Everybody has all those different E-shows. But this one up here, the couple right up here, them and her, they've been together for like 14 years, and they still can't keep their hands off each other. They're always kissing. They're always affectionate. And their friends and neighbors and people that know them are like sick. And they're like, how is that possible? How you guys don't argue? How are you guys still into each other? Because other married people and things like that, they kind of not get bored of each other, but you kind of get the happy phase, the romance phase of it, whatever, kind of fizzles away after time. But they're still into each other. And then this one day, this mysterious stranger guy comes by. This like therapist guy comes out of these 2 syringes with this liquid inside, injects him, and to make them more normal. And they go in this couple's retreat place in this like estate. Other couples are there, and it's like this crazy, there's like the wall, this big, they're talking about this gated house, and there's a gun room in there, and there's like these things going on with these couples. I don't want to give too much away. And there's like a dead body involved. Can't trust each other. And it's pretty cool, dark romantic comedy is this one. It's actually pretty good, pretty fun. I got a kick out of it. Actually a pretty fun one is this one. I enjoyed it. Definitely a fun one to check out is Happily. A nice little stack of some other films right here from Mill Creek Entertainment. Let's talk about these right up here. Starting off with season 7, series 7 of Ultraman. I'm gonna mess up the name. Ultraman Leo. This beautiful steelbook, and you also get the standalone. You get the Blu-ray standalone edition, not steelbook. I'll show you what this looks like real quickly. And this is fun Ultraman type stuff. Can't go wrong with Ultraman. I love this series. So many of these Ultramans, it's great. And so I get the book here, but I showed in previous videos before. They go through every episode, the monsters, the bad guys, the creatures. And they have great detailed descriptions of them, which I think is really good because it's so hard to try to remember this stuff and try to find it. And so you watch it, you want to go back, this definitely helps you out. And we open up the steelbook real quick. Get digital codes with this too, and you get this nice steelbook up in here. Here's the back of it. Love that. These Ultraman steelbooks, they've been killing it. Mill Creek has been doing that with these. And these are up here, they kind of just pop up like this. So they got like this longer, you put the disc up there, so it's good, nice and compact. Don't touch each other. They're in there real well. Great to have. If you're a fan of Ultraman type stuff, definitely like that. And I'll show you what it looks like the regular standalone set of this one. Pretty much the same thing, except you don't get the steelbook, same booklet, and you get the discs on this, bigger, Blu-ray holder up over here. And I'll show you what it looks like inside. Up here, all individually packed up like that. So it's pretty nice, that too. Actually, a pretty cool combo too is that one. So if you like that, you get that too. And here is front of it, actually the back of it, and the front of it. Really good stuff, Ultraman. So these are available right now if you want to get these at the Ultraman series. Mill Creek's been killing it and crushing it with these available right now. Go get them. Ultraman fun stuff. These are great fun ones right here. Up here's a fun one. I always like this movie. I haven't watched in a while, and it's on Blu-ray and DVD. Blu-ray for the first time. That is MacGruber. You know, right up here, MacGruber. You can't go wrong with some MacGruber when you get the DVD of it too. Okay, but like the Blu-ray, you cannot go wrong. Will Forte as MacGruber, like a MacGyver knockoff kind of thing. It was like Saturday Night Live skit that became a movie. Just funny stuff. It's like if you like MacGyver, I'm sure if you heard of this, and it's pretty much like the MacGyver stuff. Paperclip, pencil, you can make a rocket launcher and a bomb with that thing. That's what he does with this. Pretty much like Saturday Night Live skits, but in a movie form. Good stuff is this. You also get Ryan Phillippe in this thing. I forgot he was in this. When I saw it last week, I'm like, oh, wait, he's in this thing. I forgot he was in it. But yeah, so you get the DVD of this right here. You also get it on Blu-ray. But there are no extras in this thing, just the movie itself. It looks really good. The Blu-ray of it looks really, really nice. So yeah, good stuff is right there. MacGruber! All right, next up, here's a couple of good ones. Like, if you feel like war movies and that kind of stuff, that is these ones up here. Actually, got the Last Call of Normandy on DVD about, D-Day and it's the first anniversary of that. And it's like a reenactments of D-Day told by different soldiers. So pretty good stuff. And you get this one up here, a great fourth war film collection, Casualties of War, which is a really good movie. Casualties of War, Sean Penn, Michael J. Fox of the Vietnam War. Really rough one to watch, but one of the best Vietnam movies ever is that one. Such a good movie. Glad it's in the set. It looks really great on Blu-ray. You have Birdie, Summer Tree, and Alamo Bay in this too. And she looks like inside. Get them on 2 disc double feature ones. So if you're a fan of those movies, especially Casualties of War, this is a great one to pick up right up here. Last but not least of the whole video and of this movie reviews from Mill Creek, this one up here, John Wayne in Hellfighters, right up over there. I've not seen this one before until I got this. I think I've heard of it but never seen it. Pretty much a pretty good movie. It's John Wayne's character. He's a firefighter, but he fights crazy fighters around the world, and that's what this movie is about. Him doing these crazy fires and that kind of thing. And his wife left him, and he's kind of just does his own thing. He's kind of lives on the edge. He's really good at not special effects, but yeah, good special effects of the movie, like really cool fire effects, cool things like that. It definitely has a almost like a disaster movie vibe in it. In the way is this one in Hellfighters. Looks great on Blu-ray. Also starring Catherine Ross and Jim Hutton. And this one up here, available now from Mill Creek. And that's it for the reviews. I got stacks upon stacks upon stacks of movies up here. I just reviewed you guys a whole bunch of stuff. It's insane. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, give it a thumb up. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought, which ones you might be getting. And if you want to get these movies at, I talked about links down below for these companies we get these titles at and more. And if you're new to my channel, you like movies, like all kinds of other fun stuff I do, please consider subscribing. Almost at 15,000, like a little more than 100 away from that. So let's try to get that mark. Let's try to get that mark. Let's try to do it. Let's do it by the weekend. Hopefully, let's do it. Well, I don't know if I'm asking for a lot, but let's try to do that right there. Do it up like that. Hope you have a great, safe, and fun Memorial Day weekend. I'll catch you guys later in the next video. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.